Our job is to help get you into office and to inform you of, here's why we helped you get into office. Here are the priorities that people are talking about from our perspective. But when it comes to the infrastructure, we think about it in a few different ways, right? We are leaving behind a campaign staff, right, who were trained by us through our Black Political Leadership Institute, right, on how to run campaigns and how to be leaders. We are leaving behind a community who's been engaged to show up and vote for you, right, who you can then engage on your policy priorities, right? We are leaving behind donors who you need to engage on your campaign and on your platform while you were in office, right? Who can help stay with you and communicate your priorities to other folks in the community. So we think about this as a kind of behind the scenes thing where we are leaving you an infrastructure, but what are you going to do with that infrastructure that's local once you get into office? Okay. Right? It's very much a give and take, right? We're offering you all this stuff. You got to utilize it, though. I think that's the part where it's on the candidate and their campaign team to figure that out.
You mentioned something, I believe, about a 13% representation goal. And what's the roadmap to hitting that? City by city, state by state? Or how you plan on getting there?
Listen, the place where we find the largest deficit is on the statewide level. Okay. Right? We've only elected only a handful of Black governors. Never elected a Black woman governor. Right? Very few. We've seen some recent success with Black lieutenant governors, with Black attorney generals, but Secretary of States, right, U.S. senators, right? We want to see more Black folks getting elected to those statewide offices because what we know is that those are offices that also are executives. Okay. I mean, they can enact a lot of change on their own. Being a member of Congress is really important, but you're one of 435. That's correct. Being a member of City Council is important, but you're one of a lot, right? And so we want to see more executives, more Black mayors, more Black governors, more Black attorney generals, right? We think about what happened in Minneapolis, right, with George Floyd. And a lot happened in the aftermath of that. But one of the most important things that happened is those officers were prosecuted very quickly. Okay. Because we had a Black attorney general by the name of Keith Ellison in place. That's correct. Right? Correct. He didn't have to wait for the governor to tell him what to do or for a commission to tell him what to do. He did it himself through his own office. And so we need more Black executives, both local and state level. So mayors, county executives, prosecutors, attorney generals, but that is where I think we're going to see change happen quickly if those folks can get into office.
Well, we're right in the middle of a midterm. That's this year's coming up, or that's this year. In May coming up, Amy Acton is going to be on the ballot running to be our governor of Ohio. How important is that race to you? I know we live here as one, but in the bigger picture, how important that race is, and does the Collective PAC have any plans to get involved in that race this year? And so definitely you can count voices in working with y'all on that. But definitely. What's the play? What's the play? What we?
I mean, look, I think this race will be really important, as goes Cleveland and Cuyahoga County, goes the state. And so we need high turnout here. Cleveland, along with the other major cities across the state, Columbus, Cincinnati, Toledo, Akron, Dayton. And so, yes, that race is important.